came together. I'm jealous of all the fans in Arizona that get to check out this art gallery.
Well, I think everybody needs to understand that I majored in photojournalism 40 years ago in college in the early 80s. So when I was still learning about photography, I was still learning about baseball and getting an education at the same time. And so it started back then, and obviously when I've retired, I've picked up the camera and got busy again because it was important to keep my mind going, and it was an easy transition. I initially started doing a lot of USO tours around the world, visiting our men and women that are serving our country, and I would bring a camera and do a little bit of photography there, but then I was just, really enjoying the travel aspect of it, and then I started traveling and going to Africa, and I just started getting a large volume of work. And was asked recently, about 3 years ago, if I was interested in doing a photography exhibit at the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. And so the content that I had the most of was from Africa and Ethiopia. So I had about a 40-photograph exhibit in Cooperstown for about 7 months. And when that was wrapping up, I was approached by a gallery in Scottsdale here. The Scottsdale Performing Arts has a really nice gallery there, and it's right down the street from where the San Francisco Giants have spring training, their stadium. So I had another exhibit there for a couple of months, and then the last exhibit I most recently had was in a hotel called The Foundry here in downtown Phoenix, and they were excited about having the exhibit, but they wanted me to show a little bit more of a broader view of my work, and that consisted of like early concerts that I had been to when I was with the Daily Trojan, the college newspaper. I was going to concerts and taking photos because someone would be doing a review of the concert. They needed a photo of it. So I had stuff like that and just, skyline pictures and scenic kind of stuff. And so it was just kind of a overall view of my photography from the very beginning to where I'm at now with the world travel that I do now.
Hey, Randy, it's Dan. Have you had a chance to see any of Ken Griffey Jr.'s work? It's interesting. 2 former Mariners, and he's kind of making a name for himself, too, taking photos.
I haven't, but he has reached out to me a few times because I think he's gone to Africa. I don't shoot a whole lot of sports. I do a lot of traveling and do a lot of skyline and, Africa. I just put out a coffee table book of Africa and Ethiopia, and so I've really been concentrating on that for about the last year and a half, and it's been out now for about the last, let's say, 3 or 4 months. But he has reached out about going to Africa, and I'm a little bit more connected in that field than I am doing sports. I know that he shoots a lot of sports, and I just kind of veered off from there and do a little bit more of the kind of stuff that I'm into.
Randy, hey, it's Case. Facing you when you're on the mound, I was always like, wow, this guy's so locked in and scary right now. He's in character, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do when he throws 100 miles an hour behind me. I was thinking that. When
you're safe now, Case. You're safe. Calm down. Calm down. You're safe.
I'm still nervous, Randy. I'm still nervous, man. I'll tell you what. But I always felt like you were in character on the mound because, and we were going one-on-one. I was like, man, it was a little nerve-wracking. For you now, with photography, when you go to Africa and you're looking at an elephant and you're looking at these lions that are so close to you, and when you go to a concert and you're backstage and you're on the side of the stage, are you getting into character there and getting as locked in mentally as you were when you faced me my first time and I think I might have needed a diaper?
I think there is a great connection for me with my photography and my approach that I had towards pitching. If I just got back from Japan, I was over there for 2 weeks. I went to Kyoto and I went to Tokyo, and I was supposed to go to Myanmar, but about 2.5 weeks ago, they had a massive earthquake, about 7.7. And I was going to be going there, but I had to unfortunately cancel that portion of the trip. But when I do go on a trip, I do a lot of research. I know where I'm going, what time of the year I'm going, what time of the day or evening I'm going. I have a guide, and I know what I want to see, and I know what I want to try to accomplish while I'm there. And so it's no different than when I was going over reports of the person that I was going to be pitching against tomorrow. Know their strengths and weaknesses, and that changes pitch per pitch. And so your game plan changes, but I went out there being prepared and knowing what I was planning on doing, and then try to stay to the game plan. But you understand that even in my travels with my photography, that changes, but definitely with the pitching.
Hey, Randy, getting back to baseball, so well documented, the conversation you had with Nolan Ryan when you were trying to figure out this whole pitching thing. Can you take us into that conversation you had with Nolan?
Yeah, that was very early in my career. It was 1992 in Seattle in the Kingdome, and I had some marginal success, just enough to keep me around, I think, and keep me motivated. But you know, in case you know, when you have success, you know you're capable of doing it, and you're striving to have it all the time. And I could go out and strike out 15 batters in 6 innings, and then 5 days later I would walk 7 batters, and there just wasn't a lot of consistency, and that's what I was striving for. And in the Kingdome one day, we were playing the Texas Rangers, and Nolan Ryan was throwing a bullpen, and Tom House, the pitching guru back in the early 90s with the Rangers, was a former USC alum, and that's where I went to school. And I think he did me a huge favor by asking if I wanted to come and watch Nolan throw a bullpen session. And then they just kind of told me what he was doing and what I wasn't doing. And what I was doing was landing on the heel of my foot, kind of spinning off towards third base. And what Nolan was doing was landing on the ball of his foot, and all of his momentum would be going towards home plate. And as soon as I was able to accomplish that, then I started having a lot of fun in the game.
Randy, when you go back and look at your career, one of the greatest careers, ever. What was the greatest moment for you when you look back at your career?
I wouldn't change anything. I think the failure that I had, the struggles that I had motivated me. And then the success that I had didn't change me. I just wanted more of it. And I knew that if I put the time and effort in, that would be my reward. You're not always rewarded, but you definitely learn a lot along the way. But the greatest moments I think I had were, in 2 major cities that I played a majority of my career. In Seattle in 1995 was a pretty impactful year for the Seattle Mariners and what I did there. And then in 2001 here in Arizona, winning the World Series. Those are my biggest accomplishments. And then obviously I have several individual and personal accomplishments, but from the team aspect, contributing and getting us to where we wanted to be, and inevitably in 2001, what we wanted to do, win a World Series, that's my biggest accomplishment.
4 consecutive Cy Youngs. There's a chance, Randy, we never see that again. I mean, the historical context of your career has to be kind of set off to the side, and then we look at pitchers as if they're everyone else. When you dominated the game, final question from us, we know you got to go. Did you feel like you were
Casey, are you digging in on me right there? Don't be digging a toe hole there.
That's what he does.
Already, baby.
That's what he does. Yeah. Did you feel like you were the best pitcher in the world? Oh, this is amazing. This video right here.
Well,
let's watch this at bat. Let's break this at bat down, Case.
Okay, I'm gonna break this up. RJ, really quick.
Oh, it's a no. I thought I got over his head.
No, RJ, this is what made me so mad was that I felt like when I faced you and I hit a rocket, there should be no fielders.
You saw the ball good, right?
Yeah, right. On that one, I did, but I'm saying most of the time I did. It looked like a peak coming up there. But on this one, when I hit this one, I saw DeLucci out there and left. I'm like, I have to get a hit on that. I'm facing Randy Johnson. This is an absolute battle, and there should be no players out here.
You needed to talk to the hitters around the league, because the word is, after I retired, several of them came up and told me that I was tipping my pitches. So evidently you didn't get that memo.
Really? Are you serious? Why? How come no one told me? What are we doing?
I know, and nobody told me either.
Randy, this was a blast. Best of luck with the gallery, the photography gallery. People should go check it out at Chase Field. It is always a pleasure to catch up with one of the greatest pitchers in the history of the game. Hall of Famer Randy Johnson, thank you so much.
Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Yeah, you have Randy Johnson.
Ellie, thanks so much for joining us on Intentional Talk. Your second time on the show. You're always flashing the leather. Was that your best defensive play yet?
It's one of them. I have a couple. Yeah, I have a couple.
Like top 3?
Yeah, for sure.
Top 3 has to be.
Has to be.
I'm wondering, Ellie, if you're going to cover it all the way to there and then also run balls down all the way on the third baseline, maybe you guys can just go with a shortstop. That's it. You don't even need a third baseman.
Yeah, we need him for sure.
It's awesome. I know what that's like. It's a pleasure having a guy play defense behind him. When I'm out on the mound and I got somebody like you playing shortstop, I got a big smile on my face. That's a great play to watch. But away from that, I want to get into homers. You guys have a great homer celebration, man. This thing is awesome with the money machine. Whose idea was this? Hunter Green was kind of, and has anybody put real money into this thing at all?
I don't think it's real money, but the idea was either Martinez or Shooter, one of those guys, and I love it. I love that
What a great
celebration.
way.
Me too.
Who would be the one guy that would put money in there? Who's the guy who's not afraid to spend it?
I don't know, probably Hunter Green or Martinez.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, good. Good teammates.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not me.
But you do like, no, Ellie, though, you do like to spend money on clothing and fashion, right?
No.
What? You don't?
I like keep my money.
Okay, you like to save it. Okay, fair enough.
Nice. You're
Yeah,
going
I
to
like
thrift
saving.
shop.
I
That's
like
good. I
saving.
like it.
But you do have some of the best fashion in baseball. You were wearing these pink Jordans for last year's All-Star game. Do you have any plans for this year's fashion at the All-Star game?
I don't have it yet, but I will figure it out something. I will figure something out.
Okay, you've started thinking about it a little bit.
Those cleats
Yeah,
are good
I'm-
too because you could wear them on Mother's Day too.
Yeah, they're sick for Mother's Day.
Perfect for
They're
Mother's
pink
Day.
And they're perfect for Mother's Day.
And you could
I love
take the spikes off and go to a wedding wearing those things. Those are sharp. I like them a lot.
You know,
Oh,
Hey,
I'm happy that you like it.
speaking of
No,
the
they're
All-Star
awesome.
game, though, you played winter ball in the DR this year. You wore your full All-Star uniform. What inspired you to wear that uniform? And how did the kids react when they saw you?
Oh, they was happy, but it wasn't winnable. It was like a game we created like by ourselves, like a random game.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
do. We do that all the time back in DR, and I just wear it because I have it at home and I wear it, and the kids they like it and
They loved it.
So yeah, they love it.
Absolutely.
Wait, hold on. So you're telling me that you just have random pickup games in the DR and wear your uniforms? The kids must
Yeah,
go
like-
absolutely.
Yeah, like professional player, we talk to each other and we do a game like a little town against another little town, and we just play. And a lot of fans go to watch us play.
Dude, that is so awesome. Hey, in spring training, 30 clubs in 15 days. Ryan Kenny, one of our hosts, he had you doing some acting, and he convinced you to do some acting. Have you seen the final product yet?
Yeah, I think I saw something, but not really.
All right, well, we got it for you. Let's roll it right here. You can take a look.
30 clubs in 15 days. We're with the Cincinnati Reds and with the sensational Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie, first question. Are you, in fact, the fastest man in baseball?
You know it. You want to see it?
Whoa! I guess he is.
30 club in 15 days right now.
That was any more
That's it.
acting in your future?
I mean, it could be.
Okay, okay. What's your favorite movie or TV show?
My favorite movie so far, Bad Boys.
Bad Boys. Bad Boys for
Bad
life.
Boys.
Winner.
Bad Boys for
every
life.
time.
Okay, so if they
Yep.
make another Bad Boys, we have to get you on that set. We have to get you on that movie set.
I'm on it.
Okay, all right, we got to make it
in.
happen.
I mean,
Okay, now it's your manager, Terry Francona's 66th birthday today. What did the team get Tito for his birthday?
oh, I don't know yet. I haven't seen him today yet, but I think they got something for him, something special. Because
Okay.
he's a special person.
Because he's a special person. How does he
Yeah.
make you laugh?
A lot. Like he's so funny
He's crazy.
and
Dude,
a
how-
good person.
Yeah. You're speaking of laughing, you're having so much fun. We have a blast watching you play. We talk about it all the time when we're not on air. You just electrify the game. Are you having as much fun as it looks like?
Yeah, I have a lot of fun, and with this guy, like a manager, we have so much fun.
Now, back when we had you on the first time, Ellie, you told us that your secret is that you're a great sleeper. I do not sleep well. What is the secret to getting good sleep?
I don't know what's the secret, but I'm just a good sleeper. I'll just when I get home, I go to bed and sleep right away.
Well, I don't know how
do you find it harder now? Yeah, I want to know, like, because now we're getting into summertime and the sun's up a little bit later. So now when you want to take that afternoon nap, you can't. Like, it's brighter in the room. Are you a sound machine guy, or are you good with sleeping anywhere you want to sleep?
I sleep anywhere, anytime.
Well, I don't know how you can sleep at night when you're stealing all those bases, Ellie. Thanks so much for coming on, IT. We appreciate the time.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me.